So I'm going to talk through the sun salutations A and B in a modified way so that it's useful for people that are new to the practice, or if you have any kind of injury, maybe your back is sensitive, the ribs or the neck, then this is a good way to start out the practice. Okay, so I'm going to stand up and you can work with me if you like. We're all standing up. We come to the front of our yoga mats. We're going to bring our big toes together. The heels are just ever so slightly apart. And we're going to lift all the toes from the floor. Then we're going to see if we can place down the big toes, down and forward, little toes out and down, and spread all the toes in between. Don't worry if that's a little bit hard for you for the first time. If you practice it, it may come. Then you're going to lean forward slightly, just slightly enough that you feel the skin of the heels come off the floor, and then sit back on the heels. You're going to straighten the legs, bring the hands on the thighs, and feel like you're sliding the skin of the thighs upwards, hooking the fingers on the hip bones, pulling this up as the back body stays relaxed. Lower ribs feel like they're connecting to the hip bones so that this area of the body is remaining firm. And then we're going to bring our arms alongside the body. Close the eyes. Feel like you're lengthening the spine through the crown of the head. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, and all the facial muscles. Bringing the hands in front of the chest. Keeping the eyes closed. We start to bring our awareness to the breath. Seeing if we can hear the sound of the inhales and the exhales. Trying to make that sound soft. We'll chant Om to begin. And then we exhale, bring the arms alongside the body, opening the eyes. Inhale, bring the arms parallel to the floor. Have a look at your arms, see that the elbows are straight, and then see if you can keep the elbows straight, reach the baby fingers away, and as you do that, see if you can bring the arms a little bit higher while keeping the core of the body, this part of the body, engaged. With the exhalation, you're going to bend the knees, tilt yourself forward, bring the hands on either sides of the feet, and relax the neck downwards. Inhale, slide the hands up the shin bones, open the chest, and try to straighten the back. So if the knees stay bent, that's fine, no problem. But you want to try to keep the lower back straight like this. Chest remains open, back of the neck is long. Then, with the exhalation, you're going to place the hands in front of you onto the floor. Keep the knees bent. Keep the weight forward, like there's some weight going into the fingertips. And then step one foot back and the other foot back. The feet are about hip width apart. Then lengthen through the spine. Press the heels away. Reach the crown of the head forward. It's a plank pose. Place the knees on the floor. Pelvis, chest down to the floor. Keeping the elbows close into the body. Turn the toes. Press all all 10 toes firmly into the floor. The knees are off the floor because the quadriceps are engaged. Press the pubic bone into the floor. Roll open the shoulders. Gaze to your nose. Feel the back muscles engaging. Then turn the toes, tucking them under, pressing into the hands. You're going to bring your sitting bones towards the heels. Have a look at your hands. Make sure all the fingers, all the pads of the hands, so at the ends of the fingers, the end of the thumb, the tips of the fingers, all these areas are pressing firmly into the floor. The elbows are straight, sitting bones reaching back so you feel like you're lengthening the space between each and every vertebrae. And then bring the ears between the upper arms. Staying here, the forehead does not touch the floor. So we're staying here 5 inhales and 5 exhales. And then lifting back up onto the knees, pick up the knees, step one foot forward and the other foot forward. Hands on the shins, open the chest, lengthen the spine with an inhalation. Exhale, hands beside the feet, bend the knees, relax the neck. Then inhale, open the chest, open the arms, straightening the legs as you come up. Exhale, arms to the sides, back into the starting position, Samastitihi. So we're going to do another one of those. Inhale to raise the arms, keeping the elbows straight. Exhale, bending the knees, folding over your legs, hands on either side of your feet. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins, open the chest, back long. Exhale, bend the knees, place the hands in front of you. See if you can put some weight into your fingertips. And then step one foot back and the other foot back. Feet are hip width apart, trying to lengthen through the spine. Press the heels away, feel the belly pulling in. Lean forward, place the knees, pelvis, and chest down to the floor. Roll open the shoulders. Open the toes, press the toes into the floor, knees are off the floor. Legs are engaged, pubic bone pressing into the floor. Gaze to the nose. Turn the toes, pressing into the hands, keep the knees on the floor, pulling the lower belly in as you bring the sitting bones towards the heels. Press all the fingers into the floor. Have a look at your wrist. You want to see that the inner wrist and the outer wrist are about the same distance from the floor. Your elbows are straight and you're wrapping your outer arms downwards. Then bring the ears between the upper arms. Find a steady gazing point and listen to your breath. We'll stay here 5 inhales and 5 exhales. That's about 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back up onto the knees, pressing into the hands, lifting the knees, stepping one foot forward and the other foot forward. Hands slide up the legs, open the chest, lengthen the spine, belly in. Exhale, folding over the legs, bending the knees. Open the chest, lengthen through the spine, straightening the legs as you rise up. And exhale back to Samastitihi. Sorry, it's a bit windy here. Third one. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, bending at the knees, releasing forward. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs, open the chest, lower belly really pulling in. Exhale, hands on the floor, leaning into the hands. Step one foot back and the other foot back. Make a nice long plank, pulling in the lower belly, leaning forward, knees, pelvis, chest to the floor. Turn the toes, press the toes, roll open the shoulders, gaze to the nose. Exhale, turning the toes, pressing into the hands, coming into that puppy pose. Finding the alignment, pressing the hands, wrapping the outer arms down towards your yoga mat. Lower belly pulling in. Reaching the sitting bones away so you feel lengthening through the spine. And then breathing deeply. It's about 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lifting up onto the hands, pick up the knees, step one foot forward, other foot forward. Inhale, long back, open chest. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, coming all the way up, keeping the legs strong as you rise up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Fourth one, inhale to raise the arms, lower belly in. Exhaling over the legs, relaxing. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, hands to the floor and stepping the feet back. Finding your plank pose. Knees, pelvis, chest to the floor. Turn the toes, pressing into the hands, downward facing puppy pose. Tuning in with the breath, listening to the inhales, listening to the exhales. That's about 2 breaths. Three. 4. And 5. Lifting up, stepping the feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold over. Inhale, coming all the way down, raising the arms. Exhale, samastiti. It's very windy here. So, 5th one, last one. We're going to move more smoothly with the breathing. So, inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, folding over. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhaling, hands down, stepping back, plank pose. Leaning forward, coming all the way down to the floor. Inhale, cobra, open the shoulders, gaze to the nose, turn the toes, exhaling, puppy pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back forward, picking up the knees, stepping the feet forward. long back. Exhaling, folding over. Inhale, strong legs as you come up. Exhale, back to Samastitihi. So now we're going to do Sun Salutation B. So it's very similar to Sun Salutation A. We're just adding in a couple of new poses. So we start again in the Samastitihi with the toes together, the thighs lifted, and the core pulled in. Now you're going to lift all the toes from the floor, bend the knees, keeping the knees together, and just make sure you can see just the very tips of the toes. Feel the belly pulling in, slide the hands over the thighs, and pull the skin up. So you're going to feel the lower belly really pulling in there. Bring the arms parallel with the floor. Have a look at the elbows. The elbows are straight. And then with the inhalation, start to raise the arms up. Keeping the elbows straight, keeping the neck long. Exhale, you're going to fold over the legs, keeping the knees bent. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins, open the chest, belly pulled in. Exhale, put the hands on the floor, lean forward into the hands, getting used to taking some of your body weight onto the arms, and then step one foot back and the other foot back into our plank pose. Lengthen through the spine, feel the navel in, leaning forward, place the knees and the pelvis and the chest to the floor. Turn the toes, pressing into the toes so the legs are strong. Roll open the shoulders, gaze to the nose. Cobra pose. Turning at the toes, pressing into the hands, bringing the sitting bones towards the heels, elongating the spine. Lifting back up onto the knees, you're going to step your right foot just to the right thumb, so not too far forward. And then come up here, keeping the back toes tucked under. If it feels uncomfortable on the knee, you can put a little cushion under the knee or fold your mat and have a double layer of mat. Bring your right hand over your right knee. Slide the skin up so that you feel it connecting into the lower belly. Then bring your hand on the top of the thigh and press that thigh down. Bring your left hand on the other thigh, lifting the left thigh up, feeling like you're getting a hold of the hip bone, and then pull that side up. So the right hip is a little bit down, the left hip is a little bit up, so that you feel like your sitting bones are at the very same level. The lower abdominal pulling in. Bring your hands parallel with the floor, check the arms are straight. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, you're going to lean forward, place the hands back where they were, pick up the back knee, step the left foot forward to the thumb, and bring the right knee back. Coming back into the same position on this side. Bring your left hand over the knee, slide the skin up, and then bring your palm on the top of that thigh and drop that thigh. Right hand on your right thigh, lifting the right thigh up, connecting to the pelvis bone and lift that hip bone up. This will make you feel the core coming in strongly. Keep that support. Bring your arms parallel with the floor, elbows straight. Inhale to raise the arms. Exhale, put your hands back where they were on the mat. Lean into the hands, pick up the back knee. Step your left foot back, coming into that plank pose. Leaning forward, keep the elbows close to the body, coming all the way down. Roll open the shoulders, press into the toes, pubic bone press into the floor. Exhale, turn the toes, and bring the sitting bones towards your heels. Puppy pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back up onto the knees. lifting the knees, step one foot forward and the other foot forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale over the legs. Keeping the knees bent, keeping the knees together. Inhale, raise the arm into that first position. It's called Utkatasana, fierce pose. Exhale, Samastitihi. Okay, that was one. We're going to do 4 more like this. So inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms stay straight. Exhale, folding over the legs, relax the back of the neck. Inhale, open the chest, feel like the neck is nice and long. Exhale, put the hands on the floor in front of you, lean into the hands, step one foot back and the other foot back. Coming into a plank pose, feel the core, leaning forward, knees, pelvis, chest to the floor. Roll open the shoulders, pointing the toes, pressing all the toes, feel the legs are strong. Turning the toes, press into the hands, coming into our puppy pose. Then lifting the knees from the floor. I'm going to change it a little bit. You're going to step your right foot to your right thumb. Turn your back foot on the floor at an angle. Have a look. Imagine you have a line dividing your mat vertically. Each foot is just on either side of that line so that the feet are not crossing at all. Bend your right knee and then pressing into the feet. Inhale, come up with the arms alongside you. Drop your right hip and then feel your left thigh lifting up so that you feel the connection into the core of the body. The low ribs are staying connected with the hip bones so that we're not slouching into the pose, something like that. We're staying connected. Bring the arms straight out in front of you. Arms are straight. Inhale, start to raise the arms up. Exhale, put the hands back on the floor where they were. Step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Bending that front knee directly over the heel, verifying the feet are not crossing. Inhale, coming up. Slide your left hand over the left thigh. Slide the thigh up. Drop the top of the thigh down. Right hand, slide it up the thigh. Connect to the pelvis bone. Pull that up. Core of the body strong. Arms parallel with the floor. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, leaning forward. Place the hands into the floor. Straighten your back foot. Step back. Plank pose. Leaning forward. Knees, pelvis, chest. Roll open the shoulders. Point the toes. Cobra pose. Turn the toes, pressing into the hands, coming back into our puppy. And remember, this is a dynamic pose. All the fingers are pushing into the floor so that you feel the arm muscles engaging. Lower belly is pulling in. The low ribs are feeling like they're connecting to the hip bones, so we're not hanging out in our back. We're protecting our back with the core of the body. Ears between the upper arms, and that's probably about 3 breaths. 4. And 5. Lifting back up, picking up the knees, stepping one foot forward, other foot forward. Inhale, get long through the back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Keep the knees bent, keep them touching. Inhale, raise up the arms. Exhale, back to Samastitihi, equal standing. So, third one. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms. Exhale, folding over the legs. Back of the neck releases. Inhale, open the chest, make sure the lower back is long. Exhale, put the hands on the floor, lean into the hands, pressing into the hands, feel the belly pulling in, step the feet back. Plank pose, press the heels away, feel the lower belly trying to reach towards the sacrum. Lean forward, coming all the way down, rolling open the shoulders, cobra pose, gaze to the nose, turning the toes, press into the hands, puppy pose, elongating the spine. Coming back up onto the knees, press into the hands, lift the knees, right foot to the right thumb, turn the back heel on the floor at an angle, check the feet are not crossing, bend that front knee, coming up, verifying the legs are strong, pull the right thigh towards the core, left thigh towards the core, lower belly in. Inhale, raise the arms, keeping them straight. Exhale, lean forward, weight forward into the hands. Left foot comes forward, right foot comes back. Front knee directly over the heel. Inhale, come up, pull the left thigh up, pull the right thigh up, navel in. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, leaning forward, put the hands on the floor, straighten the back heel, pressing into the hands, left foot comes back, finding a nice plank pose. Leaning forward, knees, pelvis, chest. Roll open the shoulders, point the toes, knees are off the floor, thighs are engaged. Feel the lower back engaging. Feel the shoulder blade area engaging. Turn the toes, pressing into the hands, and coming back into puppy. Check you're still working with your breath. The breath is smooth and even. Long inhales, long exhales. It's about 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back up onto the knees, lifting the knees, step the feet forward. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, releasing over the legs. Keep the knees bent, keep them touching, raise the arms. Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Okay, so there's 2 more like this. If you need a little break, don't hesitate. Just stand in Samastitihi. Take a few deep breaths until the heart feels like it's calming down and you have control over your breath. And when you're ready, we're going to do the 4th one, moving a little smoother with the breathing. So inhale, bending the knees as we raise the arms. Exhale as we fold over the legs. Relax the neck, relax the jaw. Inhale, open the chest, long back, lower belly in. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping the feet backwards, plank pose. Exhale, folding down all the way down to the floor. Inhale, open the chest, strong legs, toes pressing. Exhale, puppy pose. Lift the knees from the floor, step your right foot to the right thumb, turn the back heel on the floor at an angle, bend that front knee, coming all the way up as we raise the arms. At the same time, find the alignment in the pelvis. Exhale, put the hands to the floor, leaning forward. Step the right foot back, so we're going to add in this. Leaning down, knees, pelvis, chest. Roll open the shoulders, press the toes, cobra. Exhale, turn the toes, press the hands, puppy pose. Back forward, pick up the knees, left foot forward, back foot on the floor at an angle, bend the right knee. Try to find the alignment of the pelvis as we raise the arms and inhale. Exhale, lean forward, put the hands to the floor, straighten the back foot, step back, plank pose. Lower belly pulling in, knees, pelvis, chest down. Roll open the shoulders, cobra. Exhale, press the hands, and puppy position. Breathing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming forward, lifting from the knees, stepping the feet back to the front. Inhale, lengthen, belly in. Exhale, releasing over the legs. Knees are bent. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Exhale, samastitihi, equal standing. Last one. Inhale, bend the knees, raising the arms. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling, hands to the floor, stepping the feet back. Take a pause in plank. Lean forward, coming down to the floor with control. Roll open the shoulders. Cobra. Turn the toes. Puppy pose. Lifting the knees. Step the right foot forward, back foot on the floor at an angle. It's called warrior, Virabhadrasana. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, hands back to the floor, straighten the back foot, lean into the hands, step the right foot back. Leaning forward, coming all the way down to the floor. Open the shoulders, cobra. Exhale, puppy. Inhale, coming up. Left foot comes to the thumb, right foot on the floor at an angle. Inhale, Virabhadrasana, warrior A. Exhale, all the way back down, coming into a plank. Leaning forward, coming all the way to the floor, elbows close to the body. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, coming back to puppy pose. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift the knees, step the feet to the front. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding. Keep the knees bent. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, Samastiti. So that is a perfect practice for every day. If you do that every day, this is amazing. This is all you need. If you wish to do more, you can also add in the standing sequence of Ashtanga, or just lie down and rest in a nice, relaxing Shavasana. Thank you. Namaste.